on EU, guys, and speaking of pearls and stuff, we gotta get some done today. I really just failed so hard getting the dailies done. It's something I should have prioritized with these events on the previous Pearl event, but we have the new Pearl event, and there's a bunch of great stuff here as well. I did get most of the things I really wanted. I didn't really get any of the Gamba stuff on the previous seals. I have 1800. See, I had to forego the costumes and everything. I got the important things, right? We got the Pearl items, we got the tailoring, we got the pits, we got the support box, underwear, and yeah. I'm not sure if I have any of these here. Maybe I do. I think they were down here. Maybe I'm lucky and have one crystal running, but oh, gathering. Why do I have the gathering mission? Okay, but okay, we're kind of farming here. So that, okay, we're definitely doing that, right? Definitely doing that, and maybe we can double dip. Definitely not gonna double dip on it, but let's claim this one. Let's get this. Otherwise, always important. It is the goatest. That's about it. So I also done, I did my rift, as I said, with the last stream. I was just gonna finish my rift, got some nice, oh, we got here, let's see how much this is. Let's see, I got 7 gold bars off my rift, and we got 3 of these here. Rifts are so good. 1.3 billion silver, billion. Another 1.2 billion here for it to sell, and then 600 chronostones. It is so important. Thank you. What's this here? Hey, more cron boys. Wait, do I get the Mentor Mentee on both of my NA and EU? What? Yo! I guess I got it on both sides. That's nice. Boosted? Yeah, finally catching a break. And tomorrow we'll get a T4 pit. Got 3,000 loyalty here. We're kind of up big. And we got this one here. Yeah, like, might as well just pop it, right? Might as well use it. Did I enable it? Oh, it's on here. And there we go. I have this one still. Got some stuff here. Yep. And both, yeah. Nice. This is Windows server. I've had that for a while. Another pet. Guys, I told you. Gamers.com, if you have the paid version, the premium, I think costs like a couple bucks a month, cheaper than subscribing on Twitch, right? You can see which one of the pits and all the pearl items, like the sale rate and everything. So I put a bid in on this one here. I would recommend doing that as well early on for new players. Put bids in on pits, and it took a couple weeks, but we got our first pit here from pre-orders, and I'm just gonna refresh it. Love to see it. And all these things are something that's really adds up over time. With the oh, let's repair while we're here. It really adds up over time with the rewards and the values. Also, I guess new week, so I could go and do the weekly quest again. Could do the weekly quest for my infinite potion, but we'll see here. We'll see. Okay, throw that in here. Maybe we can throw some of this stuff in as well. There we go. Looking good. Trust this. And see, no, I'm just leveling up a new account on EU. No, I have a mentee. I'm a mentor. I'm trying to get 690 790 gear score. Because that's gonna unlock the trial gear on EU. So that's sort of like the goal. And I'm just gonna go about it nice and slow. Play the game, kick back. Not really worry about speed running or anything like that. You need to be a mentee. You have to have an account that's created. After I think it's like January or something like that. Otherwise, you can be a mentor, and you get a code on the homepage that you can use for it to unlock it. Yeah. Let me see here. What else we on? I need to do some Old Way Academy today. I did the combat part. We need to do a lot of the Lifeskilling stuff here. Gathering. I was on the gathering. Okay, we're gonna do some gathering today then. Gathering, fishing. Nah, we're gonna do hunt. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna start and see if we can finish the alchemy and the cooking part. Getting some more crunch stones for whenever we do enhancing. And basically, I'm gonna do a big enhancing session once I finish all the stuff here on season. And then we're gonna go from there. Paper. Okay, they're getting there. 70%, that's fine. So let's see here. What was the fishing quest? Catch a bluefish. I really should do that as well. I just need a bluefish. Done that and T7. Okay, so we're looking pretty solid on these. Let's just go and do the cooking one. So we click here, we find cooking, and we path to it. Navigation activated. Magical shot spot. Hey, what's up, Dale? Yeah. Lowest cryo. Yeah. Yeah, lowest cryo is like the best. And then, of course, you still have tongue grid and DSR. But I think lowest cryo is actually the best one. Hey, what's up, Junior? Want to sign up? Let's go. What truly matters is the heart. The desire to complete the guide. Connect Flinto Farm Potato. I don't have the note. Oh no, I don't have the note. Rip. I'm gonna do the alchemy one at the same time because if I remember correctly, there is also something with the alchemy one where I have to connect some notes. So we're just gonna go over and we're gonna do a little double dip here with alchemy and cooking. Alchemy course. Coastal Cliff, yeah. So I did remember those. The Coastal Cliff and potato farming. Let's do it. Ooh, I shouldn't. Okay, well, let's just get these. Already shouldn't because I need the energy for gathering. So this is something you can do as well, right? Oh my god! Stop using my energy. I'm going to be doing the cooking and the alchemy missions here to actually build up energy so I can do the gathering part later. So that's what we were doing at, oh, where's the, pick this up as well while we're here. Alchemy, no, Academy I can't read. Buccaneers, show your fish. Green fish, show them. Let's do that, that's good. Okay, so we have to go to Belnos. Ah! Get some... Okay, if you guys want the biggest life hack of all time, and I know people are gonna be mad about this, don't care. Just accept it. Right. You had your morning coffee, and you have like a little bit left, like just a little bit left, like just a little something down there squibbling around. It's too little to microwave to reheat, like that's a waste, but it's again, it's cold, nobody gonna drink it, right? And you don't want to throw it away, it's coffee. Just top it off with Coke. I know, I can already see, I know you guys are tapping out to type and be mad and shout at me. Don't knock it till you try it. Just be aware, it foams like crazy for some reason. See, listen, I told you, don't knock it till you try it. What else are you gonna do? Throw away perfectly good coffee. Sounds like the Giga Brain. It is. This is using the last 2% of the brain, or something like that. Tried it this morning, amazing, yeah. In Coke in the morning. Who's about drinking?
I'm on a watch for pirates. I hear that Etheria is infested with pirates. It gets me worried about Velia.
Wait, what did I need to do here? Chat? Discovered? Oh, now I can note and then I can invest? Okay. And then I need to... Wait, what the hell do I need to do?
You can connect to the coastal cliff.
Get back to 9% functionality, yes. Cover, okay, and then this. Okay, now what? Oh, completed. Okay, so now I can de-invest again.
I'm on a watch for pirates.
It's not a bad note, I think, but like I'm not gonna waste on that. And next up is over here. A nice little double dip. Oh, right, I got these as well here. A little bit of XP. Ooh, artisanal. Wait, what the? That's crazy. Yo, that's a full level on each. Nice. Alchemy enthusiast. I wouldn't go that far. Nice, we got outfits already. This is so much better than I remembered.
Potatoes for cooking.
What was I supposed to do here? Connect Flinter node, potato farming node. Gotcha. So we go here, node management, invest, and then potato farming. And then we can withdraw. And then we withdraw. That one is actually good though. I think maybe I will actually get this. Although I want the chicken. Maybe this as well. Not bad. You know, that's not bad. Maybe I'll just get these running. That's not a bad idea. At one point, I'm gonna do a session where I just actually go and I get set up workers. Workers are super fun and great and awesome to have running. Especially early on, so when you get to the point where maybe you want to do some cooking or whatnot, then you have a bunch of material saved up and you can just do it. You won't have to buy stuff, you just have them there. I have some guides on my YouTube channel as well for cooking specifically, and which nodes to get as well. It is more energy for getting workers. Oh. No, I can use alts. Okay, so I can use alts for that. I have an out. They made it so much better for rolling workers. I just use alts energy. And I do have, which might be a little bit of a cheating advantage, whatever. I do have some alts, right? I do have a couple of alts. I can just use those. Yeah, I think that's fine. That's fine. It's fine.
How much longer this night?
And let's get chicken and egg. That's good. Let's just go with that. Get some workers. Also, don't you have worker boxes? Isn't he here somewhere? Wait, where's the... What's here? Okay. Tough guy. Do I remember that role? Worker. There we go. Choose your artisan worker. Maybe I should do that. Oh, it's goblins? Lame. Lame. Goblins are pretty much only good for... what are they called? Only got one, right? For excavation.
Santo is angry. I must...
I don't... What was that about? Concept worker. And we're gonna go here, use an alt for Villia. Wait, what? Cannot use it due to lack of recent login okay. The best are pretty much giant workers, FYI. Giant folk, yeah. And goblins can be okay for small stuff. Right now, I'm rolling professionals. I would totally just go for blue ones. But I had a lot of energy on alts, so I'm just going to use that, see if I can get a professional. I will take a blue giant over it. But I'm just burning some energy here. Maybe I get lucky. Once I've used a few, I'm just going to switch over, and I'm just going to go for a blue one and hire that. Hey, there we go, right? Hire. Yoink! And I should get some lodging here. We can go, at this point here, we can choose lodging. And, oh, right, that's just a terrible place for lodging. We get lodging. And it's lodging. And lodging. I believe there's also somewhere out here you can get lodging. Yep, this here should also give to Villa, right? I believe this here also adds to Villa. Yeah. Can we get more workers?
More workers and make more investments in the village. Get more lodging.
Yeah, knock 8. Jesus. On this stream, wait, what happened? What happened? People not spoken to Villa. I have said that if anyone's watching this and using it as a guide for things to do, definitely talk to all the people. Enjoy the process, enjoy the journey, and whenever you get to an area, a city, talk to all the NPCs. All of them. Ooh, this guy. Oh, they're terrible, right? Don't want those. You know what and stuff, yeah. Oh man, come on. I think if I remember correctly, there was some test many years ago, and I haven't seen any proof that it wouldn't still work, but it was when Guarana came out. Players were doing tests in enrolling workers. Oh, why does not remember? That's weird. And higher amnesty showed a higher rate of rolling artisan workers. So down the road, it's probably worth getting some amnesty rolled up on. Oh man, I'm getting found right now. Oh, come on! Okay, finally we got one. Okay. We'll roll the last one here. No. The ones you don't want? Yep. This is pretty good though. Okay, so we'll send the... We got some here. And you can send them wherever you want. Right, so I already know that I want to do my cooking in Calphion because that's what I do. You can just send it. It doesn't increase the time, nothing. It just ships it to that place, completely free of charge, no longer, same match, same everything. It's just where it drops it off, basically. And I already know that I just want to do it there because I do it there. So it's a great thing to use this right out the gate whenever you're setting up your notes. Just having an idea. But yeah, it's just pure preference. There were some reasons to it, but they pretty much got rid of those reasons now. And there we go. Oh, Villa, that's the wrong one. Calphion. There we go. Used to have special vendors in Calphion, but they're in all cities now. Why giants? Because they're just better. I have a guide on workers. You can check it out. A worker guide. If I remember, I'll link it in the description. If I forget and you guys want the guide, just write a comment on the YouTube video. Here you go, here vendors here. This is a new one that I added. And I'll link the guide in the description, right? But it's on my YouTube channel. and you can check out the math on all the nodes. And giants are 99% of the time it's the best one for the nodes. There are a few exceptions, depending on like some stuff, but just giants, you're good. What's called goblins on excavation nodes for the most part, and then giants on everything else. Yeah. Oh, you can check work machines. True. Well, hello there. Did I do that right? I don't even know. I don't know. Good morning, Sathian. What's over here? Over seals, I didn't know graduation will stop weekly quest. Oh, rip. Yeah. Well, we got like a bonus for graduating, so hopefully you got all the important things, right? But yeah, it won't. I need to be better doing my weekly quests. Okay, Sapphire, let's get some maths here. Please tell me if inventory slots. We do. Until Sathian's here, yeah. Time to be productive, members, guys. That's watching. Okay, let's see. Alchemy, right? That's the alchemist one. And then clear liquid. Oh, there we are. Insufficient materials? What? Huh? Why is it insufficient? Oh, it's because it's a different one, right? Yeah. No, wait, what? Oh, I was using wrong sunrise. Okay. Pal sunrise. There we go. Now it's good. So slow. Imagine reading. We don't do that around here. Reading's no fun. Oh, I should get seafood crumble on. Yeah, a little note. A lot of the items, things you can't use while doing things. If you drag them out into the hotbars, you can.
Right here.
You can even swap alchemy stones while you're doing lifeskilling if you hotkey them. So yeah, you can actually pop different foods. You can also use your fairy if you have that to refresh it. But yeah, did you buy the tent? Oh, right, the tent. No, I didn't buy that yet. Yeah, I talked about that with the sales, the 1+1 and everything. 12 days left. How long is how long is the tent sale? 12 days. Okay, I have like 2 weeks to remember to do it. I got 2 weeks for that. Yeah. Yeah, with these sales and everything and the coupons and the 1+1, it's like, yeah. We're gonna spy for fairy or... this is not a free-to-play account. Obviously, if I'm buying the tent. I did already... It's like my older account, so I actually did roll my fairy. I got a pretty crap fairy. But I did roll the fairy for Miraculous Tier 5. Because I was using this account for doing tournaments and PvP on EU with trial characters, right? So I needed a tier for PvP. That's why I do have it. This is not a free-to-play goal. It's not a free-to-play play. I'm treating this as if I were myself. And just like how I play video games off stream, basically. Obviously, I stream for a living, right? I play BDO, but off stream in the evening, I got like 1 or 2 hours sometimes, not every day, but 1 or 2 hours once in a while where I sit down and play some video games. I just chill out. I turn on a stream myself. I sit there and watch, and I just chill out. I play some games and have some fun. Kids asleep, right? Girlfriend's watching her series, whatnot, and I just relax a bit. That's how I'm treating this. I'm gonna do no pay to win whatsoever. But if I feel like I would want to spend some money on some convenience, then yeah, like the tent, like the ferry. Other than that, I probably won't spend any money. I don't have any plans or expectations. I wasn't planning on buying the tent, but because of all these things stacking up, with all of this, then no. Then no. Is the DLC pay to win? If by DLC you mean the bundles, no. I mean, people have different definitions of pay to win. For me, pay to win is stuff that gives me stats in the game, right? Convenience, sure, it gives you an advantage. It gives you something like that, right? It just depends on how you're viewing it. I don't see weight and inventory as pay to win. I see that's pay for convenience. I prefer it didn't exist, right? But yeah, like to spend something. If you're talking about the DLC on Steam, which is the bundles, they are like the best value to spend your money on in BDO. If you're buying something when they're 50% off, both of them is the best value you're gonna spend. And then it also gives you pearls in the game that you can spend on some stuff like the tent, the campsite. That's probably the biggest overall. It's also a permanent thing for all the characters family-wide. Those are the kind of items and purchases in BDO I feel like are worthwhile if you decide that you are fine spending some money in the game. Get stuff that is permanent and account-wide and quality of life. So, it's tent, ferry. I hate the ferry system. They need to fix that upgrade system, but it's so good that unfortunately it's something you probably would want to get eventually. And mates. I feel like those also storage and lodging is super nice if you want to get that for your cities. But those are the kind of things where I feel like, okay, that's fine. Family inventory is great too. If you do Lifeskilling, then obviously some costumes. We thank God we got the greatest event of all time right now in BDO, where you can actually get, where is it at? Obviously, it's the new seals down here. Did I miss it? There it is. Where you can get an actual Lifeskill costume here. This one is going to be goated. I already know which one I'm getting. I am getting the processing outfit. This here again is a make it account, pretty much. I don't want to spend money if I don't have to. And the quality of life aspect of the processing through the roof. I'm only going to get one outfit. I'm not buying any of the other ones. I'm getting the processing one. Oh my lord. Yeah, if you do hunting, the hunting is insane. Yeah. The hunting outfit is crazy good if you do hunting. I don't. And multiple ferries. There are so many different ways you could fix the ferry upgrade system. One would be to allow you to have multiple ferries. That's one way. The simplest way, is that a word? Is to just, whenever you roll a skill. Let's say I roll a skill. Do I have any Theops? I got to, fuck it, I'm just gonna roll some skills here to show you guys. Okay. Here, and let's change skills. Okay. Which one do I even need to roll? I guess Inexhaustible Will. Maybe we can get Feathery Step. Okay, so first off here, I have Inexhaustible Will 4. Why can I roll 1, 2, and 3? But this is what they need to do, okay? I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna change. I'm gonna roll this. What should happen right now? Yep, gonna roll it. What should happen right now is it to pop up with a prompt. Ooh, that's good though. That's good. Ooh, that's good though. Ooh, yeah, you are right. I should probably have done that. That's like, yeah, you're better than this to me. It doesn't matter, right? The point is that I got what I wanted. That's good. What should have happened here is that it should have popped up with a prompt that asked me, do you want the new skill or do you want to keep the current skill? It's that simple. It's that simple. That would take care of so much of the predatory garbage with this upgrade system. But I could have ended up with the same skill but a lower tier. I could have downgraded my level. at least give me the option to not reroll. For example, here, I got continuous care 1. I would love to roll for a higher continuous care. Now, if I had been smart, like Grimkill said, I should have rolled this because at least then I had 2 chances of getting something I wanted. I could have rolled feathery steps or continuous care. Now I get screwed or I get what I want, right? So at least now I wouldn't risk losing continuous care 1 if I could just choose to keep the skill or choose the new one. It's so simple. It's so simple. PA. Come on, man. Come on, man. And then there is infinitely more things I would like to see. I would really want to see as well that you could get these Thea orbs maybe from loyalty, maybe once per week, anything like that. That adds up a lot over the time. If you can buy 1 Thea orb per week, that is 52 a year, right? A new player comes in, whatever, like eventually you get a lot of rerolls over time. And if you don't want to wait for that, you could just swipe. It is what it is, right? But there should be some way of just slowly over time at a consistent basis work towards it. And if you want to do a little more, whatever. Yeah. I feel like that would be such a big it cannot be that big a part of monetization in this game. It just cannot. I refuse to believe it. Okay, what has got here? We got 1 and 2 and 5 and 6. Oh shit, I should do this one. Just a quick one. I got the wrong outfit on. I'm just gonna do one here. There we go. While the curve. That as well, right, Jinxie? That as well. So you could like have one and then you could level up a new one. Again, there are so many ways they could do this that would just make it so much better. And I will never stop talking about this until they do. It has been my pet peeve for years. It's one of the things that can really get me to mold out. Yo, Servan, thank you for the T1, man. That's 10 minutes ago now. I'm sorry, I was yapping. BDO, you hype for group grinding in Dania? Welcome to Gotcha. I don't really do group grinding. It's maybe I'll go there and get knowledge. Maybe I'll do an hour with Arian for old time's sake, so we can get Quantum on as well. And just kick back, hang out a little bit, and get knowledge on the mobs. That's about it. It's lower AP. I love grinding Sakurai. It's my favorite spot of all time. And I'm just not a big fan of group grinding because it requires getting a group. You know what I mean? That's the worst thing about group grinding is getting the group. So I'm not hyped for it personally, but I'm happy that we're getting a new endgame group spot for the people that want group spots. Great. Like, what's not to like? I really hope it's gonna be a super high drop chance of silence. I feel like that's the #1 item we need in have more of. Increased supply of that. Move your ass when it's out. You grind the spot. Are you gonna grind it with me, Max? If you're gonna grind it with me, I'll be down. Hell yeah, dude. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Ooh. And oh, Max. You know what I just realized? Because it's low AP for us, we can run it almost in PvP setup. I'm just saying, PvP setup, Arsha grinding. What's not to like? Oh. Oh. Did someone say fun BDO? No, nobody said that. But yeah. Hey, that would be good. It could be good content. And also, Max, then what we're gonna do is we're gonna try and see if we can bribe family to pop the Idana buff. Right? Pop the Idana buff. We go on Arsha, PvP setups, and we go and we do the Cipher group spot for the drop rate buff. And you know people are gonna show up. Hey! Okay, that's gonna be good. Warrior? No, it's I understand why it's the Seraph. Seraph. It's just the warrior outfit. No, I'm playing the real warrior, the good warrior. It is of stats to do it. Hell yeah, Matt. Hell yeah, dude. I really hope it's good silver. In my opinion, group spots should always be make beer and Academy Weekly. Oh, okay. Should be slightly better than the solo player equivalent at the AP levels. Just slightly better. Doesn't have to be crazy amount. And what I would hope is that it is the best spot in the game for the silent. It doesn't drop the distorted. At least it's not listed. So it gives me a little hope that because it doesn't drop distorted, it only drops the silent. It might have a decent drop rate of those. That would be so good for the game. So good. The biggest bottleneck in not bottleneck. The biggest break wall right now in progression is Ted Fallen Guard armors, and the gear jump from Aether Castle to Rusalka Mermummy. That is the biggest jump. It's the second biggest jump, but the final one is Kashan, where you need 2 decks. It's so ridiculous anyway, and at that point you only have those things left, so it's like less. That's like that is the end game versus the other stuff is the progression. So if they could alleviate that with having a decent rate and influx of silent stones to the market, that would be so important. So that's, but we know they're gonna drop it and it's gonna have none of that. It's just gonna be a mediocre grind spot, right? Hopefully not, but we'll see. Buy solo buff to grind solo, but money realms can abuse it. What do you think? No, I don't think so. At that point, just go and grind a solo spot, right, Elixirs? I don't mind if there is like you have plenty of alternative of solo spots. Like you don't need to have that specific spot as well, right? It's fine that there are group spots and all. I don't see the point of it. As long as the party spot doesn't drop something that is unique and doesn't drop in it like the Merchant Ring from Olens. I don't like that. I think it should be an alternative as well. Then I don't have any issues with group spots being group spots. Okay, Princess Cooking Books. Imperial Cuisine. Yeah, Craft Cooking Box. Oh wait, that's another one where I'm gonna show. It's the... Is it here? Beer. Okay, it's beer. Beer. I wonder how much PvP stuff we can run since we need resistance. Oh, yeah, we do need resistance. Yeah, but that's just 2 crystals. Just 2 crystals. I think it'll be fine. Philippia as well could be fun. Just going to slap you with a slap until it get up. Tiger will PvP. It'll do it too. Oh, no. Oh, God. I could see it. I could see it. Jesus. How the hell is 395 for? You've been chilling on diamonds, man. I do want to say, like, you would be well off if you had invested a bit into DP and then doing some of the Idana spots. But each of them, man. Okay, golden seals. Let's talk to this one here. Where's that at? Oh, that's over there as well. Perfect. Okay, and then pure powder. Yo, this is great. Highly recommend this, guys. Do cooking and alchemy at the same time. It's great. I know there's gonna be in some of these turns as well. Who's the third? I'll talk to Arian. I'm sure Arian is down. Okay, so it's sure that. Oh, wrong one. There we go. Okay. What am I? Oh, there it is. Did I get the offense yet? I did! Okay, let's go! Put those on. -1 second. Wait, that's... Why is it so slow? Did I put the wrong one on? Wasn't that just a lot faster right before? No, it's just slots. Your name's just slot. Jesus, so many things here. Okay, there we go. Progress did in 4 months. Still feels like I'm so far away from how much you need to enhance. It is, it is. But you are way closer than you think. And again, you have the time to do this one. One of you can't pay back with interest. I'm not sure I can. I think this is one of the reasons they don't have player-to-player trading. Like, you know it, I know it, everybody knows it. I will be standing in freaking Heidel or here at Old Academy just begging you guys to come trade me gold. Alright. Oh, guys, a new guy. I got hard capped in 2 weeks. Full pin Dibbo, day 3. Here's my guide. This is how you do it. And there's all me just standing there in town, shouting, "Give me gold." Asshole style? Hell yeah, dude. Hey, if it works, it works, right? I think that's probably a big reason why it doesn't exist. Yeah. It's a Christian stream? True. Family-friendly Christian stream. No interest here. Gotta click my building ring, which are Hicks, and not safe for pin Dibbo. Good luck, brother. Good luck. Trimming armor 1 bill. I've never played RuneScape, but I'm aware of, I think it's RuneScape, right? Legendary scamming. Yeah. Reach around deck stuff, yep. Where as one streams with Ledger. They were great, man. They were freaking great. Double money as well, yeah. Isn't Ragnarok online? Okay, so trimming, is that sort of like upgrading, right? It was a book, man. It's like sort of upgrading it, right? Like enhancing it or whatever in WoW. Cool in general. Yeah. Classic was just amazing. It was so good. It was one of the few times I've gone back to an old game and it was exactly like I remembered it. It was so nice. Like the leveling and everything, and like running the quest. Like, oh, I hate questing, but my brother running the quest again, telling me how, like, basically how to do it. My brother is so goated, man. He loves questing. He loves like helping out and everything. He's the nicest guy you guys ever meet. So we were playing together, the 3 of us, me, my brother, my girlfriend, and it was like I wasn't playing that much, right? I was playing BDO. I played a little bit on side. I was like, I didn't want to go through the leveling and all that. So I think I was like level 30, something around level 30, when both of them were level 60. And after like a couple days of them being level 60, my brother was like, okay, log on WoW. I was like, okay, I'll log on WoW. I'll do a few missions. And he was like, put follow on me. And I kid you not, I had follow on my brother, and he leveled me through quests. He ran me while I was playing BDO. I was on follow on him in World of Warcraft, and he was running from quest to quest. And he would be like, yo, tap in, talk to this guy, tapped in, right, he had a quest, talk to that, run over, he's like, tap in, kill these mobs, okay, there we go. Like, and then unfollow, it's like, oh, tap in, talk to this, this plant, and he ran me all the way to level 60. He remembered all the fucking quests. He had done them all, he was on his 60 character. He just remembers all of the quests. Where they are, who to talk to, what to do, all of them. He's just so goated, dude. He loved that shit. And the worst part, he was having fun, and I was playing BDO, tapping in, we're sitting there talking, and he would be like, oh, do you have this quest here? Like, oh, no, I don't. Okay, then 2 seconds, and ran over there. It's great. I got level 60, we started playing, I started playing it way more. We started doing dungeons, all of it. It was so good, man. And we started doing raiding. And me and him, like, we raided in original as well. He was the main tank. I was like the raid leader. We just knew all the encounters, right? And it was fun. We joined like a casual guild. It turns out the guild leader of the guild we joined was actually someone that was in our old guild. Just fucking randomly, he was like, wait, are you the real X and X? I was like, yeah. Oh, it's me. It's like, what the hell, dude? Like one of the old Polish guys. So that was great. We got special treatments and all. Awesome. And then, yeah, we just like doing the raids, did Molten Core and chilling out. He was playing a healer. My brothers played Paladin this time, and I was just playing a warrior. No female warrior with the two-handed weapons. Honestly, it's good old times, man. Good old times. Fucking having to take over shot calling mid-raid because oh man, yeah. Did your guild do this while you played in Classic? That it was all about speed running, right? All about speed running. Speed running this, speed running that. And it was guilds and players that shouldn't be speed running. Like, a lot of people here that hadn't even played back in the day because all the guilds nowadays just, oh, how fast can we clear it? So we had, in our guild, our main tank was playing Fury tank. Because, like, oh, everyone is so easy now, everyone doing it. And we were just fucking wiping. Healers running out of mana. Him dying. It's like, oh, great, you can hold aggro. You're fucking dead, mate. You're dead. But they were so caught up in this, like, oh, speed. I was like, eventually, I had, like, me and my brother, we just had to take over. My brother, like, as a healer, started telling the tanks how to fucking play, just whispering them, put on your goddamn shield, fix your gear, you have, like, this, just put this on, go here, stand here, use these in, like, rotation. Like, it's completely micromanaging the tanks. And then I was just like doing the shot calling because like we're just wiping a fucking just like dragons we have to hide behind, but Lestras as well. They were so busy trying to speedrun it, we were wiping on bosses for hours getting nowhere, right? And then eventually we got the convinced to just actually play the game and then worry about speedrunning when we can kill the bosses. And then we killed all the bosses. It was great. 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 I made content only for the high end, so do some of the other ones. Who gives a fuck? Stop just crying all the time, man. Goddamn bitch mentality. Like, am I supposed to go cry when they added the party spots for Mirrormork and Gaifen? Oh, I've seen this amazing content only for the low end. Whatever, there's stuff for everyone, man. Stop being mad about something comes into the game that doesn't directly affect you. Like, there's other things to do. What a weird mentality, man. T-level was minimum stats, for otherwise should level down. Oh, I don't know. I know nothing about horses. I got like B tier horses all around. Mad about the down the fights content? Oh yeah, you can. That's fair enough. That is well deserved being mad about. Do I have how to make it live here? How do I make it live? Okay, reagent. One reagent. HP potions. 3 HP potions. FYI, you can use higher tier. If you use medium HP potion, you only need 1. Just FYI, if you're doing this, you can scale up items. Silver as seal, 3, and Foxy Bloody. There we go. And that's be good, right? I meet a pretty woman who's into you. Oh, okay, Grimkill. Okay. Yeah. Cheeky. I have the pin on dimes, pin weekly quest from Happy that pit of undying weekly quest from 500 to 650 seals. What? It's 500. It's 500. You can get 650. So what probably happened if you got 650 this week, Black Winter Storm, there is a chance of you spawning an extra boss. It's RNG, but you can spawn a Musa. And that gives you 150 more seals. The rare boss, yeah. the 1700 event pearls green box give 30% coupon, great combo 10. Yes, I know, like that's yeah. That's probably what it, like if you're a new player, you get a 50% coupon that I would use on that. But yeah, for returning and whatnot, 30% I think is the highest you're gonna get, right? Great ass Ryan's explanation. Classic. Classic. God damn it, dude. Goddamn perfect timing on that. Hey, what's up, Bunzi? Ilwo Academy is so chill. I love it. I love it. I'm gonna tell those. I think I get a mission now where I need to. After this, I get told to turn in alchemy crates and then sell them. So just go and sell them both. Nothing like some nice double dipping. Ooh, do we got? Can I pop these? Nah, damn. I need promotion. Ooh. I guess I could be popping one of these here. 80. It takes too long. I'm not gonna be able to get that. It's not that much actually. Maybe I can pop this. How much do you need for? Does it say what you need? What was the best PvP you had in BDO? Depends what you mean, like best. If you ask like what I remember the most, what was the most exciting, what, or do you mean like just in general when I felt like PvP was at the best balance? Because the best PvP in terms of experience, that was definitely the old sieges and node wars we had back in Black Rose when I joined, when they were forming back up. It was like every fight was something on the line. It was all just like building up the guild and working our way up the ranks and pushing, and then ending in us defending Valencia Castle against the 3 strongest guilds week after, like 3 weeks in a row. First week it was what was it called? They were called Vexes. And then we defended against Cho Nation, and the last week it was Vertex, was the strongest guild at the time. And we defended all 3 crazy fights. And later on we then ended up, this was my final siege on Witch, by the way. Back in the day, the legendary siege against Snake, where we won the 1 versus 1. Like that was the glory time. That's the best experience I've had with PvP. That was when it felt like it mattered. Man Up was the strongest? No. You have no idea what you're talking about. You have no idea what you're talking about. Yeah, that was the best. That was the best. In terms of like balance of the game and like open world, 1 versus 1ing, class, all of it. Let me see. It was kind of fun before any Awakenings came out. Yeah. Are we the 1 versus 1 with a Snake any day? Are you the one defending, or? So PP wasn't about PP, but story about it? Yes. That's the PP you remember, Sobby. It's the story. That's what you remember. You don't remember the balance, you don't remember, like, oh, you remember the terrible balance, like the Suck Wizard meta. That was probably the worst PvP. The Suck Wizard meta. Fucking like 60 to 80 Suck Wizards in any ball. Oh my god, it was unplayable. I think that might be the worst. But yeah. No, you remember the stories around it. Bounce, everything's over here. Yeah, like, sure, Pyro, but I played Witch. Witch was the last Awakening to come out. So I was getting railed by lingering super armor warriors For the longest time. It wasn't that fun being the last class to get your awakening. But it was kind of good back when everyone got it as well. That was a cool time. That was a cool time. Oh, we need one more? One more. 5 more even, sorry. Stars and Warrior meta. Yeah. For me, I was in Sakurai at that time. But that was goated too. That was some of the best PvP also. The Sakurai Stars and days. Yeah. That was so good. 2018 patch removes the CC and the protection was goated. Yeah, that was the one where BDO almost died. That was when unironically Bliss offline was almost the BDO killer. And it wasn't obviously because of Bliss. That game was busy killing itself from day one. But yeah, that was at the same time. Bliss came out at the same time as PA was doing those big updates of reworking protections and CCs and all that. Oh, fluid collector. Oh, thank God. You know, got some fluids I need to collect. Renown. Do I remember Renown? It was the best. Ooh, it was the best. If anyone says that Renown was bad, it's just because they were gillets. Yeah. Ooh, Renown was the best. What moment do you think saved the game? No moment. Like, there was like no moment. Actually, that's not true. There was a moment. But that's 2024. The reason that BDO almost like died there, it didn't really. It was because PA was actually purposefully being like, okay, we're gonna fuck up balance. We're gonna work on this. We're gonna roll out some patches. We're gonna make big system changes to the game. And we know balance is gonna be completely screwed. It's okay. We're gonna do this because it's good for the game, and it was right. That's what Pure was talking about. Well, that was actually a good move, but it just meant that the game was pretty horrible for a while there, and Bliss just came out, etc., etc. Right. So it just hurt the player base for a while, a lot, but it was calculated. Now there is a moment. Exactly, Grim. There is a moment actually that I do feel saved BDO. And a beer. And that was Karasats. In 2014, that's by far the worst BDO has ever been, in my opinion. It was the only time in all my 10 years of playing BDO where even I was like, this here is not fun. And I was at the point where I had said as well, said on stream, that I'm gonna just wait and see what happens until the ball. This was like right after Heidel Ball. Worst Heidel Ball of all time. The game was in the worst stage of all time. 2024. And this is also why every ball, people are like, oh, this ball needs to... no, not 14, 2024. Every single ball, there are some players like, oh, they need to go crazy on this ball, or the game is gonna... No. They have no idea, man. 2024, that was the worst state of the game ever, and the worst ball ever. And look where we are now. It really doesn't matter. What matters is what happens. The balls, the announcement, all that can be a positive accelerator. Now, so why was it so bad? I'll get to that. But yeah, worst ball, everything, and I said, if I'm gonna just keep playing, have fun, I'll like do some else. I think, was that when I started playing Baldur's Gate? It might have been around that time I started playing Baldur's Gate. So basically what happened was, it was so bad, even I was like, I'm gonna wait until the Caltheon Ball, but if not, I'll probably play something else. That's how down bad. Now the reason for it was, there's a lot of reasons. Some people will cope that, oh, it's because PvP changes and all that. That wasn't the real reason. The real reason, and also shows how important this is as a fundamental of Black Desert for the general player base, is progression. Gear and progression. And it was the Dibbo error. They made some huge mistakes in the gearing. I called it out at the time. I said it. I complained about it. I even came with great ideas, solutions to it, how I thought they should have done it. And it turned out that how they saved BDO was by doing literally what I said they should have done. They ended up just doing what I asked. And the game started recovering. Now, they could have done that earlier, right? But they did Karasat, the implementation, everything with Karasat, how it was done, like as a core system, all the numbers, everything, not really, but like as a core system, that was my idea. Now, I don't take credit for PA like copying my idea. It's very likely they already thought about this, but that pretty much is one-to-one what I had suggested they should be doing with accessories to get away from the Dibbo. So let me explain the Dibbo problem. In 2024, they introduced the last Dibbos, and originally there wasn't any set bonuses on items. I think they would have solved that. So, oh, not at all. It made it almost worse. You are completely off your charts, Pyro, if you think the hammer solved anything. God, no. What happened was you had the jumps in gearing. And originally there was no set bonus. There was some like old blue gear set, but like all the good accessories didn't have set bonuses. The problem arose whenever they had to start making earrings. Dibbo earrings. It was neck, then belt, then earrings, then rings. And this Disto earrings is the biggest mistake in gearing KA has ever done. So many of the issues when it comes to gear in BDO that persist to this day all springs from Disto earrings. And the TLDIs, they were so stat intensive, they had so much bonus stats because the minus DI which basically didn't matter, that a pin, they had to even further buff Dibbo earrings. A pin Disto earring was better than a pin Dibbo earring when they were introduced. It was just better. So the only way they could make Dibbos better, and I think you need a pin anyway, right, was to add the set bonus. And the problem then also came when another item came, like the rings came out, which was already better than the other BIS rings. They had to add like another set bonus. Otherwise, people just use the rings and not the earrings again. So to force the Dibbo earrings to be the best earring, they added set bonuses. And because of that, while the other items were already better than the other BIS items at the time, the total set became so busted that you had, and also because it didn't scale with enhancing, pretty much the only gearing path you had was getting 5 TED Dibbos, and from there, you had to go to pin Dibbos. There was no steps in between. And you had to do it. Otherwise, you would be so and also they balanced the content around these set bonuses there. It was crazy asking people. Imagine how hard it is right now making a jump on your tri armors to a TED armors. Back then, Dibbos were 300 bill, and you were making what, like 2 bill at Endgame. At Endgame. It's not pure. You're completely wrong on that. Completely wrong. It's one of the biggest misconceptions about the value on Karasats. Completely incorrect. But the Flooded did that as well, right? You have options. Karasat are fine. I would like to see like an Origin Stone. They could lower the Cron cost a bit on Karasat, but it's a pretty fine item. It's alleviating the pressure so much, and like a lot of people choose that path. You have an option. You can do it. And you can make gains along the way, which is the big issue. The problem isn't the total cost, right? Still, people to this day will save up a pin Dibbos. That's totally fine. You're not forced to it. You're not forced to it. So that's misconception. It is. It's someone that just, like, you look at a spreadsheet, but you don't understand it. And that was a big issue. Also, there's a huge difference between now and then. The amount of silver you're making, right? And you had no options. Now you got options. You're making more silver. It's improved. better all around. Yeah, I think even back then you were cronning demos as well. It was horrible. The jump was just massive. Only the most hardcore players could even make that. So you just got to 10 demos and like, okay, well, I guess I'm done playing the game now. And that was the worst time ever. And yeah, that was the closest BDO was actually at dying. And just to make matters worse, Karasat was not the plan. Karasat was a decision that PA made, not following their plan. Right? And obviously there were small things that happened with the Karasat stuff, but like that was the big when it comes in terms of gearing. The actual plan for gearing was Twilight accessories. And this is confirmed. Twilight accessories was the actual item supposed to come out, not Karasats. And Twilight accessories were Debo tier accessories, similar to Narc earrings and things like that. It was like APDR, like Debo tier accessories with DP on them as well. What a terrible idea. It would have been so bad. So bad. So thank God they scratched that.
Got a permit for those guns?
They realized, they listened to reason, although a bit late, but they did. And that right there, that was the moment where if I were to, an update, a change that happened that saved the game, that is it. So what do I think next step in progression is? I think it's a new tier accessories. I definitely think we'll see a new tier of accessories this year. I would expect that with Dane Part 2, there's going to be a new higher than Karasat tier accessory. Yeah. And I could also see a completely new item. I've been talking about this for a long time, right? This spot up here, it's perfect, right? We're missing something here. Give me cape slot, give me shoulder pads, I don't know, give me a shock collar necklace. Something up here, right? A new piece of gear. A helmet, a mask, sure, why not? I'm not picky, but that would be cool. I would very much like that. Oh my god, all this shit here. Oh my lord, all this inventory. How do I clean this out? I got too much stuff. Pauldrons, yeah, I love big pauldrons. And I cannot lie. I don't know what all this is. No inventory slots. I'm doomed. Can I blow my horse over here? We can, okay. I think that's a new, like, gear. I do think we'll probably see new crystals. Maybe new artifacts, light stones. Maybe some other flat upgrade. Like, there's a big difference between upgradable items, your weapons, accessories, and armors, and then the flat upgrades like crystals, light stones, whatever, like basically the one and done. You got the upgrade, it's done. I'm sure we'll see more of these flat upgrades, like the crystal upgrades and everything. For sure. Purple artifacts are missing? Yep, they are. That's the last non-purple item, right? Oh my god, I'm overweight and all sorts of things. What is this here? Okay, I'm gonna pop this. Fuck it. I need the weight. Crazy. They're filling me up, damn it. Let's pop some inventory, I guess. There you go. A bit more inventory. What are we doing here? Swiftness. We throw the elixirs in. Okay, and I do think I remember swiftness. It's been a while. Oh yeah, this and arrow mushrooms. This place needs a storage area. 5 bitch slab as well, right? And there we go. And part of darkness. Okay, alright. That should be good. Do you have a Verger draft? I should get a Verger. And again, you can drag these down into your... I can't click them here, but if I drag it down here, I'll just click, I can use it. There you go. Goes right, red, drive me crazy. Ah, it's fine, it's fine. They'll be okay. They'll be okay. Probably remove the special drops from stick and put them in the spots right. No. What? Oh, sorry. So you were talking about whenever we get like new, like let's say Dana Part 2, right? Yes, that's the plan. So when it comes to endgame spots, this is their plan that they announced. Again, everything's subject to change. But if it has here the highest tier, this here will follow what. So whenever there's a 400 AAP spot coming out, 420, whatever it is, the highest AAP spot in the game at any point will have the tag highest tier, and that will then be dropping the refined hungers, and the dice and the corruption of all. So the dying, the hungers, and the all of corruption or immortality. Those are attached to this tag, which is then attached to the highest tier spot at any point. So yes, whenever we get a Dynamite Part 2 and it has a higher tier, then they will be dropping that. Yeah. Yo, Raves, thank you for the Prime, man. Welcome to Gunshot, bro. Kind of capture system on deck is the way. Yeah, could be as well. Could be as well. I don't think they'll use more Caphras, right? They're holding the price pretty well, and it's pretty much only new players using them. So if you give an endgame use to Caphras, you're just gonna drive the price up to max for all eternity and sold out, which then will gatekeep new players from their progression requiring Caphras. I don't think that's a good idea. Okay, yeah. I've heard so many people like, and you've heard it as well, right? With the over the years, just suggesting Caphras, and like, no, not, but yes, an item like Caphras, sure, that could be fine, that would be good. Yeah, something where I get like this secured, guaranteed upgrade with the investing of the energy into the gear. Yeah, that's fine. I don't know how they're gonna do with selling crunch stones though, but this is one of the things like I think it's healthy for the game that at endgame there's things that requires raw silver and things that require crunch stones. When it comes to the monetization pay to win, because if you only need crunch stones at endgame, the biggest whales, I know that not everyone is hard capped when they're whaling, right? A lot of people start playing the game and they're gonna spend money as well, and a new whale always gets born in the sea. So right, there's still stuff, but at endgame, if you only need crunch stones as a endgame player, and you're a big whale, then you spend money, you pay to win, you use the costumes you get. But if you are like endgame, you need silver for stuff, and you're one of those big whales, then you're probably going to start selling some costumes also. And any costume sold in the game benefits the non-spenders. And the best monetization in BDO was when you had the big whales, but what they were spending money on was selling costumes, because that benefited everyone else. And that's a less predatory monetization system. It has this weird trickle-down economics over it, where it actually helps the free-to-play player and closes the gap. The whales gets their silver for money, but then the free-to-play gets cheaper crunch stone for their progression. So you need like both of these things. You need to have a use for the crunch stones for the guy buying them to then get cheaper progression, but you also then need to have some silver stuff that people would want to have raw silver for. So yeah, like the point was, a sort of Caphras stone would be that. A new type of Caphras stones that a whale would want to spend silver on to progress that, then they would sell costumes for people to use for crunch stones. So I think that would actually be a healthy addition to the game, Piro. Long-winded explanation. Just saying, yeah, that's a good idea. When Caphras got released, it was like a treasure hunt event, we get Caphras. Yes, I do. There was like a couple of them, but I think the one you're referring to is the chest event. Go to the event. Some of the most fun PvP ever. You would have chests spawning all out in the world, and you would ride around and you would hit them and kill them, and you get Kaffers. And it was so much, like, it was the best silver power, and Kaffers was so sold out, super rare, very expensive. It was great. And Madai, yeah, that's where I did it as well. I ran into Hunter a few times and stuff like that. Crazy cool PvP out there. Some of the greatest clips of all time are from those events as well. With people like hiding and putting down traps and catching people, like exploding traps in them while they were looting the chest and then stealing the chest. It's like, oh my god. It was good. It was fun. That was a fun event. System, fake soft weapons, system spot with treasure item, 100 upgrade. Okay. I don't know about the 100. That's like, when you think, that's a 2 trillion silver drop. Enemy. That's a 2 trillion silver drop on average. Potentially a 4 trillion silver drop. That might be a little much to get us a drop in the game. You know what I mean? Just a little bit much, maybe. Hey, what's up, Abby? We moved from the topic. Bring it back. Hey, don't worry about it. But I want to make sure that the looks of current suit gives you your skin version. Yeah, all of them does. Avios, yes. The base version, the deluxe version, Steam, hard copy, they all give the code. Yeah, you can buy it. You are safe. If that's the one you want, you will get the pre-order stuff. Okay, so this is like one of those that's a bit counterintuitive, but because of deck soft being so cancerous is why we need more. Right, enemy? I know this is counterintuitive, but that's actually the reason we need more. Can I clear out some of the stuff here? Got so much shit in my inventory. Work elixirs. I got some inventory somewhere. Okay, let's pop this one here. I guess this is the curse of you get inventory from doing seasonal. I'll just never use them. I agree, Sobby. I want them to do that as well. Yeah. The trade-off of selling a costume is so bad right now that people just choose not to, even though they wanted to. One second. Quickly do this. Center spot. Out of flame. Silver as seal. And as sap. I'm gonna explain that when I come back. Girlfriend's knocking at the door. I'll explain why the deck soft is why we need more soft to enhance. You're back. Okay, so why? Sorry, it's one more. Okay. The reason that Sovereign, especially like Nothing deck, ridiculous right now, but the reason they are so ridiculous is because players that wouldn't normally be pursuing the single abyss item in the game are now forced to do it because there's no alternatives, and the jumps up are so big, right? It's also why the cost of Tit armors wasn't a problem until recently, because Tit Fallen Guard armors was the cap. Of course, pin existed, but that was like for the Ledox of the world, right? It's like 3 in the world or whatever. It's silly. So effectively, the hard cap was the Tit armors, which meant you were viable with duo and tri armors. Now Tit armors is a progression path. So people are being asked to invest this amount of silver and aka hours into a progression item that used to be the hours invested for an in-game item. And when you're looking at the Sovereigns right now, the jump up is also so big that because it is the hardest, most expensive item in the game, other than Shining Stone, I guess, but it shouldn't be. Like, the people going for it right now shouldn't necessarily be going for it, but there's no alternatives. And the jump becomes then so big. And the big problem with the Sovereign is also how, if you want to do all the content in the game, you have to get 2 decks. You have to get 1 Nuff Sovereign to do Kashan, and you need 2 decks to do Kafras. Now, you don't need to be doing those, but it's something to want, and we are close, you're going to be pushing for it. You have the incentive to push for the deck because, well, you want to do the boss and get the bonus rewards, right? Whereas in the past, when you were like towards the end game, towards the end cap, there was degen people that would love to just go for it, right? I feel like I'm one of those. If it's there in the game, I'm pushing for it, right? But you didn't have to. You could just wait until it became easier. Just like how pin dibbos used to be. I spent 500 hours plus, probably closer to 600-700 hours for my pin dibbo necklace. I spent 330 hours in Ass Forest grinding just the dibbos, then I also grind silver for it as well. But there were so few people going for the pin dibbos, it wasn't a requirement, and then over time it became easier. There was alternatives to it. So if you have, like, say, more accessories, more AP you can get elsewhere. That's another misconception people sometimes have, that just because something is new, then it's harder. It doesn't have to be that way. It might, the new accessories might be harder than Charisite, but they will most likely be easier than Sovereign. So you can distribute these numbers. Also, let's just take my example here. This is what I would probably like to see, right? So let's go with that. Whatever PA does, that's different. But let's say you have the new, let's call them Idana accessories. And you can trade in a Nuff Charisite in Dibbo into a base Idana accessory, and you can trade in a Dick Charisite into a Tit Idana accessory, right? So, sorry, I need to drink something. Right there, you will now be probably getting more AP just off the bat. You will probably be able to get some AP between the Nuff and the deck, if you have enough already. And the cost of it will definitely be better AP per silver than going for Nuff and deck. And maybe you're gonna have something where instead of going from full Nuff accessories, Oct weapon, then full deck accessories, then Nuff and deck weapon, maybe now you're gonna have something that's gonna be looking like you get Nuff accessories, you can convert them, or you can go for deck. You have Oct, maybe now from like base to pin accessories, that's better value than going for Nuff weapon. So all of these APs are now going to be available to you on your gearing, and every AP is probably going to be cheaper than what you had to deal with before. That's going to allow you to quicker get into spots that you couldn't do before, like doing Kafras without needing Nuff or deck weapons. So now you get more stones for the armor, etc, etc, etc. So it gives you a more linear path where now maybe you want to go for Nuff weapons at pin accessories of the Idana. Maybe you want to go for deck weapons when you are at Oct Idana accessories, and then you have like Nov and Deck Idana accessories still to go on after that for the people. So there's a lot of these ways where having actually more progression available makes it easier to progress. Am I overweight? Jesus, what is this weighing so much? No, it's the fish. Do we need this barley for anything? I don't have that yet. Oh my god. Valencia maybe? No, I don't have that. Why do I not have Valencia? I was been here. Oh, sorry, I've been Camasilvia. Okay. Yeah, there. But you can compare diverse players to the same people? Who? What? Was that for me? Wonder if they'll add fractured blackstones with a chance to succeed, but adds pity? I don't see a reason for that. They should just lower pity at that point, exterminate. I think PA has gotten way better at balancing pity numbers. Like the pity numbers are just way too high on Sovereign, which was the one that came first, right? It's way better on Karasats, and it's even better on on Alchemy Stones. The pity shouldn't be something where like 2-3 times average. It's just a bit more than average. So you're still gonna have people that get lucky on one tap, but you're not gonna have people that basically lose out on 1 year's progression on one piece of gear because they pitted a deck weapon on it. That's insane. Find back attacks as a warrior. I'm doing the game. You get good back attacks. Warrior is very good at like repositioning if you just dash to the side. I mean, like, right, I'm not a warrior, I'm on Seraph, but it's the same on warrior. You can, if you dash to the side, it ignores unit collision. So say I'm attacking mobs here, I can like turn and then dash and get back attacks, right? Then I can start attacking. So it's pretty good like that. Yeah, just dash through. But due to if you forward dash, you get stuck by mobs. That does not ignore unit collision. So it's like just shift and then SAD for 3%. It's pretty decent at it. It's pretty decent. It's not great. Like this one here, Seraph is way better. I just shift F and I get a attack movement. So I'm gonna go behind the mobs. It actually goes through the mobs as well, and I attack them at the same time. But look, Warrior has ways of doing it. Here's some Garrison Hearts to well. She baby DP. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Yeah, Master, I do. But I have like sometimes I do streams where I just do it. Yeah. I don't know about, maybe if I'm start doing some live skilling, I'm just yapping. I don't mind doing some gear checks. That's totally fine, but yeah. I do have a Discord. You can always just post on there. We have a channel dedicated to gear help. But yeah, if it fits into what I'm doing, Yellow, sure. Like, I don't mind taking a look. Once you last gear interior, hate type, magical crystals. Yep, indeed. I suggested that as well. Extreme. Fully agree. That would be a simple way of doing it. Compared to average, yeah, average is like 80, I think, on with a proper stack on stuff. Yeah. That's sorry, let me read this. What the balance cost per attempt and how rare the ones to be. Yeah. I think what I would want is there's pros and cons to both ways. Like high chance, high cost, or lower chance, lower cost. I just like the probability of hitting pity being similar between items. I think chance of hitting pity on Sovereign deck is like 1.2% chance. The chance of hitting pity on deck Karasat is 15%. 15% chance to pity a deck Karasat. To pity an Alchemy Stone, it's 36% chance. And that's good, by the way. Like, the higher chance you have to pity, it means the pity number is lower. That's what that means. Then it's closer to the average, basically. It might be less, it might be 0.1 or something. It's super low chance to pity and stuff. But it freaking happens, dude. And that guy, Lacko, just gets wrecked. Like I went over average on all of mine. Well, on average I did, but only like 60 attempts in total over average on all 3. Still sucked. But like, you pitted 1 deck and you basically, that's roughly the attempts that took all mine. And then you have other people that, yeah. That's 1%. Okay, that's 1%, yeah. God damn, I need to do Words of Draft here. I need a failing of the Old Moon. How do I get that? Oh, I can talk here. There we go. Okay, how many do I need to make? 40. Shit. Didn't I throw my... What's the time? I threw something in here. I threw some potion in here. I shouldn't have. Maybe. Okay, Simple Alchemy. Right, this here is a build node. This here is a mistake in the wording, and it's the same when you go to the cron meal for cooking. Craft Murder Draft 40x via Alchemy. It is via Simple Alchemy. It says here when you click it, but who does that and who reads? Right, select Simple Alchemy on the L tab. They should change the wording on this. It's confusing. So many people have an issue with this and mistake. I've had so many people ask about this. It's because you need Simple Alchemy and Simple Cooking for the drafts and for the cron meals. That's all we need for Fisherman next week. I don't know. I don't know what's in it. As much as you can get would be my advice. As much as you can get. Okay, this, and then I think it's this, and that, and what's the other one? Swiftness, worker, and time. Don't I have time? Did I throw the time out? Swiftness, worker, time. Yeah. Wait, don't I have time? What? Did I put it on my horse? Where's my time? No? Time. Did I not make time? Swiftness, worker, and elixir of time. Oh, I didn't have me crafted? Oh, okay. Okay. Did I get mats to do it? I don't think I did, right? Let's see if I can make them. Maybe I can just make them. Maybe I have the mats. Maybe I have the mats. I probably don't, but... Okay, Wise Man Blood. Nope, we don't have that. Nope. Okay, I'm just gonna buy some then. 120 should be in there. Okay. So you can also get an item. I don't think I could get them here. Maybe I can get it over here. Maybe it does an actual shop out of... Oh, material vendor. Yep. Right? Please? Material... No! Manager. Oh. Okay, so you can buy an item, Obela thingy, that makes you do 10x at a time. So that would speed up a little bit, but it is what it is. We're just gonna ship it. You get them from a material vendor. But yeah. There's not one here. Just need to make 40 of these. We're buying coal right now? Always. Always buy coal. Whenever in doubt, buy coal. Surely one day it will be worth it. Just a matter of time. Ooh. 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 Am I gonna be a master now? Huge. What? What just happened? Am I full? Why did it stop? Wait, why did it stop? Why did it stop? It was too heavy. It's not too heavy. What are you talking about? I'm getting scammed right now. Can you get this with loyalty? Can you... Family? No, again, family weight. I already got the family inventory, I guess. Rep. Yes, 10 is family wide. Yes. Okay, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna move here. We're gonna throw these down here. And then I'm gonna throw... wait, I can't move healing potions then? Am I... What's going on here? What is this? Did that help? Use this for weight as well. Yeah, like I'm a bit occupied right now. But yeah, post it on Discord, man. Join Discord and post it there. We have a channel. You're gonna get some good help for sure. We'll sort it out. Don't worry about it, man. So that's season pass. Up here, this, and then we go here. And then the cooking. Right. Okay. Every chance makes a huge skill to the PD probability. Yeah, but again, that's similar chances to it happen, right? The thing to keep in mind with the averages is that you as an individual cannot expect the averages because you are not going to be doing enough taps. So reality is that it's 50-50. You either get it or you don't. Is Waking Warrior bad in PvE? No, it's not bad. It's just not very good. It's fine at endgame where like Edina spots, a lot of them are capped in terms of clear speed, and when you got enough gear, you're gonna be doing just fine there. And it's super tanky, it's super comfy, very, very nice. It's not bad, but I wouldn't call it good either. The drink is that it is leftover cold coffee with cheap supermarket store brand Coke. Cheers. Pretty good. Surprisingly good. Well, I used to what? Yeah, but that was before I I did used to call it pretty good, right? Wait, what are we talking about now? Do you like cheap Coca-Colas? It's fine, yeah, it's fine. I like drinking water. Yeah, I drink a lot of just like carbonated water instead. I'm kind of there with you. I like the carbonation. Can't confirm it's actually good. Yeah, don't knock it till try it, guys. Don't knock it till try it. Cold coffee and cola? Yep. I wanted to get silent, tapped my armor, realized it was too welding, then said, fuck it, tapped my helmet, and both success first try. Holy shit. Bro, I can actually take a look now. I'm doing this here anyway. It's gonna take forever. If you have your gear, I can actually do it right now, Yellow. I'm not gonna say the entire name you have. I don't want to get fucking banned. But yeah, if you have it, post your Garmoth right now. I can actually just take a quick look at it. I'm doing good, Alan. How are you doing, man? How are you, my man? Thoughts on Zera's feet so far? I'm getting stepped on a lot by them. So not too shabby. Yeah. Could be worse. Could be worse. Some people are able to expect averages because they did the formula 30 times to bullet gear. Bullet gear. Oh, okay, I understand what you're saying now. I was like, yeah, I mean, sure. But on average, you can't expect it because you're not going to be tapping enough on average as an average person. I'd say, let's take a look here. Okay, I got a quick question. Have you done the quest, Yellow, for the 5 Edania fragments? I assume you haven't. Wait, no, you must have because you only got 1 upgrade. You must have, right? Because you don't have the AP to do the boss. Yeah, you must have done that journal, right? The quest, fine. Okay, it's looking really good here. Honestly, it's looking pretty solid, my man. You should focus on getting your offhand. Like, that's about it. Why is your AP so low? Something is triggering me with your total AP. I feel like it should be higher. All right, so what you want is, the first thing you probably want to do, I'm assuming you have a pre-order in on Wells Heart. What you want here is we want to do the quest and get Atos Power Stone. I've done the priority request. Good. Okay, that's one, yeah. Do the Ulukita quest line, get your free Atos Power Stone. It has 1 sheet AP, and every AP gives you 8 monster AP because you're over 310. So it's very important. Get that, and also get the Exalted on it. You no longer lose Exalted, so it's worth upgrading any Alchemy Stone you have. It's relatively cheap, especially at your gear. It's very cheap for the gains you get. Nice DP, monster damage reduction, PvE resistance, which is super important for resistance spots. And whenever you get a Wells Heart, you can extract this, and you don't lose it. You can put it on Wells Heart then. So this is what I would do. I would get this done. I don't know what your plan is for the armors, but Wells Heart, and then you're looking definitely to get an offhand. Upgrading the offhand. And said there's a black market event thing coming where I can buy Wells Heart. Yeah, there is next week. That is correct. You have a chance of getting it. It's the night vendor. It's also the black market. So you spend energy and you roll on it. And at least the last time we had the event, there was a possibility of getting Wells Heart. But of course you buy it, right? It costs like 20, 18, 15. I think it was like 14 to 20 billion silver, but still worth. But you don't lose anything getting the Atos Stone. It's a very, very low chance. You're not guaranteed to get it, right? Make sure you have the silver for it. Make sure you have the silver for it. Make sure you have like 20 bills sitting, so you can buy it if you roll it. But this is free. It's a simple, fast quest line, and you can then upgrade it. And also the stones here, the upgrade stones, the blessed and the exalted, you can extract those. It costs 20 million silver, and you get the items. They don't break anymore. So if you get a Wells Heart, you just put it on that, and you're good to go. So you lose nothing by doing this. You just gain stuff. Might as well, right? Yeah, you are not, like with this gear here, you are so tanky, my man. There's nowhere you're going to be grinding with this AP where you need more DP. You even got your Kabua artifacts. W, by the way, good job. Sovereign, which is this here? Hanbo. Is this Awakening Dosa? It is, right? It is. Oh, it's your succession Dosa. Okay. Okay. Does Fury give 3 AP? I didn't even know that. Oh, right, it does because I'm an idiot. Never mind. Ignore me. Yeah, I'm assuming your succession then. Then it's totally fine. It's worth getting a Fury as well for the 1 crystal. But yes, you're looking good. You're gonna have no issues with your DP grinding places up to, like, even this here, go to Tongrid Ruins, you're gonna be big pimping. Sockdosa is also good at Tongrid Ruins. This gear here, you're gonna be chilling, right? Once you're at Tongrid Ruin, sure, you might start working on your carry sets, keep the distos for now, right? And then work on the armors a bit. But no, definitely offhand, 100% offhand, yeah. Which cop I need for Aether Stone? You need Exalted Blizzard here. So this is what you do. The stones I'm talking about is fragments. You need a blessed soul fragment, and then you need an exalted soul fragment. You need both. First you put a blessed on it, and then you can upgrade the blessed with an exalted, and you get both. That's the cups. And these here, and that's another thing, you don't have to buy them. It is goated to grind them yourself at this level, because the stones you need are the crystallized despair, and they drop at Hex. And when you're around this AP level, like 300 AP, Hex is goated, basically going from Hex and then to Tongrid Ruins at 330 AP, right? Hex is so good and it drops these, so you get the untaxed value at Hex, which makes it even better because you now are using these crystals to spare to make this fragments for yourself. So that's a nice little goal. That's what I'm planning to do myself. I'll probably grind these out myself on my EU account here at 300 AP, and that should hopefully, well, the silver there should get me to like 330. I'm not getting called an AP monkey. What do you mean, dude? You're totally fine. No, like you should be told. I don't see any anything here in terms of your DP needing more. You got a Dana armor already. That's a 10 plus armor. You're looking really good. Oh, we did one. Olvium Frontier. Did I spell it right? I did. Look at me. Look at me. I don't know. It's a 3 plus build. That's with if you're doing 3 build, that's with Angus? Agris. Holy, my brain sometimes. That is with Agris though. I don't know if that's average either, but yeah, it's okay, good. It's so good there. So good. Ooh, look at that. 1,000 more cron, boys. I cannot wait until we start tapping, man. Ah. Okay, what do we got here? This should be easier. This is annoying. I have to open like so many. Like, at least I'm aware about how this works. I feel bad for a new player having to like look. Or maybe I'm just stupid. Is there an easier way of doing this? Maybe there is actually. Maybe I'm the stupid one. Nah, couldn't be. Okay, I forgot to put on the gear. A little tip here, if you like me and you just messed up this entire thing, you don't want to do it again, let it do the first craft. If you do the first craft, it will remember the recipe. As long as it's a 1x proc. If you do this and you get a 10x... then you have to do it again. If the 10x procs, it doesn't actually remember the recipe. Why? Nobody knows. There we go. Now we will remember the recipe. Can you search for the recipe? Let me try that. Even one you don't have? See, I'm learning new things. Where do you search? Oh, here. I knew that. I'm a 10-year veteran. I knew that stuff. In my defense, I don't really do cooking, and I know all the recipes in alchemy by heart. Right? I just know. I have all like it's fine. It's fine, guys. It's fine. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. In 10 years, yeah. Again. A lot of stuff, keep this in mind, a lot of stuff has changed over the years as well. Alright, a lot of things change over the years. Alright. It's not all my fault. I learned the game one way and then things changed and I already played it a different way. Like, I just remembered all the alchemy stuff anyway. Didn't need it. Need a bit of help. Sure, might as well. We're doing this anyway. What do you got here? Just like, I guess a little bit of... Ooh, dude, you're looking good, man. You're looking really, really good. Yep. What's the next... Basically, you're going for the next boss wreck. Isn't that... Isn't that 85? I think you need more AP, right? I think you're totally fine on DP. Is it 445 on Insta? Yeah, next one is Insta, right? It's 445 and then it's 385 AP. Okay, yeah. So I remember it wrong. Right. Is it 440? Maybe 445. So yeah, that's what you want. And here, What you do in terms of the AP regs, you can use my good friend's Berakhan's homepage. And you go AP, gear AP, upgrade cost. You can plug in all the gear you have here. You don't have to, right? Well, if you just plug in all the gear, it literally tells you what the next upgrade worth is. I mean, we'll just go like here so we can just search down it, so it doesn't really matter here, right? Sorry, this is pin. Let's see. Hex, Carousel, enough. That's about it, right? Yeah, okay. So you just follow it. You're all the way at Oct already. Hex, Sovereign, blah, 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 blah. We'll go down. You're awakening. So I guess I'm just gonna plug it in. It's easier that way. I would actually skip on this one. You can completely ignore this for now. The reason is it doesn't help you reach the next boss. So this is one of the things, I covered this in my gear guide. I do recommend checking out my gear guide as well. That some of these you actually want to skip because it doesn't factor in requirements for bosses. So some of them you want to actually do later. For example, in the correct value upgrade, you want to get full deck accessories before enough weapon, but you don't want to do that actually. You want to get full deck accessory except one, and then you want to get your first enough weapon, because that will allow you to do caution. So you can skip on like the 200 bill upgrade and put that towards your weapon. Oh, here, it's BDO Workshop. I'll link it in chat. There we go. BDO Workshop. Ring 2 is Oct. So I'm just going to show you guys how to do this. I'm a big supporter of lead a horse to water. And if it doesn't want to drink, shoot it and buy a new one. Right. That seems about right. So here, basically, your next upgrade is going to be step offhand in terms of the stat value. Then you're going to get enough accessories. Full enough accessories. And then Oct weapon. So if we follow this, let's see here. Let's see if it actually hits it, right? So that would be 88, and then it's gonna be enough, right? And then Oct, and now you're still 2 AP away. And then it's gonna be Hex, yeah, I guess. Oh, that's main hand. No, you skip the main hand. And here's one I would skip the main hand. So yeah, I guess that would be 2 decks afterwards. Yeah. That and that. So that would be the order. That would be the order. And this here should be enough to do Intra, I believe. It's so expensive, bro. It's so expensive. The jumps are so big at these spots here. It's wild. But yeah, hopefully that's good enough. This just has a gamer guild. Yeah, pretty much, right? Yeah. Is there his message? Sure, Composed. What's up, my man? The great after. Oh, wait, one sec. Somebody, I think somebody asked beforehand. I don't want to. No, that was you. Sorry, that was you, actually. Yeah, that was you, Composed. I'll take a look then. Awesome. So go back to the mines here in 3 months. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah. Okay. What did you say? Did you something about tri-helmet? You know what to incorporate after buying tri-helmet. Okay, so you're buying tri-helmet right now, right? That's what I'm getting. Yeah, okay, so tri-helmet, that's probably a good idea. You should, okay, so what you should do, I'm guessing your succession. Oh, you're Seraph. Okay. The first thing you want to do is get a Garmoth Heart for Awakening. That is your #1 priority. Even more so than the helmet. More than the helmet, get Garmoth Heart for your Awakening weapon. It's going to add 3 AP for your Awakening, which does matter, you're Seraph, and 2 crystals. That's gonna add way more stats than anything. You can put 2 bitterness crystals in there. That's 26 DR. Way more tankiness than a helmet is going to give you. Way more, I think. So, number priority right now, get a Garmoth heart. Sucks if you're really close to buying the helmet. I would just get the Garmoth. Then try helmet. That sounds good to me. And also get your exalted Velshard. Upgrade Velshard. Is Velshard gonna be on Night Vendor? We don't know, King Ronan, but I would assume yes. I feel extremely confident that it will be on. Also, Nixo, you're right. I just saw your message here. Upgrading your Kabuas, yellow, is a great like item as well. Upgrading Kabua, like get the Herald upgrade. It's actually insanely good value. Thank you for reminding me, Nixo.
Yan Yan donated me for you got me currently in wondering if there's anything that
Okay. Thank you for the donation, man. Is there a specific way to upgrade? That's such a like broad question that do you have a specific thing you're like doing or wondering about? Like there is an order of upgrading that is efficient. So of course you don't want to just like nilly-willy. Also, I guess what you're asking for is also in terms of like fail stacks and everything. Since like it's hard to answer non-specific questions in BDO because it can mean a lot of stuff. I think I know what you're asking, and the best answer is to use resources for this. Okay, so BDO Workshop, go to the page, Beyrakan, shout out, like, one of my favorite content creators and best friends in BDO. Give him a follow, check him out. I'll link his channel and everything in the description when we make this into the YouTube segment, right? But here, this will help you a lot with enhancing. There's, of course, like, a few things, but it's like niche things. In general, you can just stick to this and you're gonna be fine. So, first you have your upgrade progression here in terms of AP. I have a video as well on Gear Guide. It's a bit old, but the order of things still hold true. I will make an updated one to factor in all the freebies we've gotten and everything. But the order is still pretty much 99.9% correct. So you can follow that in terms of what to go for, and then how to go for it, right? You can check enhancing info. So under this tab as well, enhancing info, you can choose the item to go for. Let's say it's Karasets. You can choose the region. Let's say we're in EU. And you can choose this stuff here. Are you using vendor crons, costume crons? You're using vendor crons. Just keep it a vendor. How much felt stacks do you have? Did you do the bonus one? Do you have any permanent? No, let's go with this. And then you can just... Sometimes, like, you just choose user going to fill stack. It does it automatically. But if you change stuff, you can just click here. Boom. And this is the numbers you want to use. It tells you right here. It's updating depending on cost of things. You got your notes over here when you can buy things for the characters. That's right. It checks the prices on the market. Is it worth buying some of the set demos versus pen demos or enhancing, all that. And it tells you, should you be clicking raw or with cronstones? And here are the recommended field stacks for the most cost optimal progression. This factoring in the cost of failed stacks, the probability, enhancing everything, and gives you the cheapest way on average. So use this whenever you're wondering about fail stacks on items. Does everything pretty much. Sovereign, Karasset, Fallen Guard, Adana, Black Stars, Tuvala, Prions, Manos, Deborah, Kagada, and Yellow. God, right? It's all here. God mode homepage. You can even see the odds to pity. Again, like 50% chance to pity, right? And you can change the numbers if you want to. And it will change everything. You see here how more expensive it became is because fail stacks matter. Now, if you have a bunch of fail stacks laying around from events and all that, you don't know what else to use them on, you can choose to remove fail stack cost here. And it will adjust the numbers. And the cost, well, does it adjust the numbers? I think it does, right? No, it doesn't. Okay. It's still optimal fail stacks to use for probability and the enhancing cost, but it's just in the cost of it if you're looking comparison, right? I hear it all the time. Yeah, it's by Beracan. Yep. It's all here. So good. Oh my god, you should be buying pin dibos. No, you shouldn't. You can. Don't think you have to. And the argument is always, well, it's less silver to buy a pin debo than it is to make enough Karaset. And like, okay. Well, you can check here. This is just EU numbers, right? Let's say you have this. This is what I got, right? So let's just put this in. Right, there we go. The cost from base, from making a base and enhancing it up and everything, on average, is 225 billion on a enough Karaset. You can see the values here. 130, like, obviously it's way more expensive, right? But maybe you have, what's it called here? Let's see, cost. Right, so there's some things to factor in. For example, Bone Blackstone, aren't they 30 mil only? Doesn't really matter, it's for deck anyway. The Essence of Dawn, maybe you have them already, and thereby the value is taxed, so they're actually less value than this. I don't know if you can go in and tax them. You can use custom price. All right, but let's go in and say that maybe you don't buy them, so it's 69.8.545. So they're actually, instead of 69, they're actually 59. Okay, so you can update this. This is like just, you can look at the math differently. 220, right? And let's say you also have fail stack cost. Let's say you have a bunch of fail stacks. And now suddenly it's down to 175 billion silver in total value. Assuming you have like all these free fail stacks from events, from the balls, from codes that you don't know what else to use on. In terms of then raw silver, you might actually get it sooner. Because now you're looking at an almost, like obviously the neck is goated. But after the neck, look at the price difference here. Assuming average, which that's a big assumption, it's almost the same total cost. However, you are making gains along the way. You are earning silver. You're getting more AP along the way, right? And that allows you to grind faster, maybe grinding higher grind spots. And also, contrary to going for pin demos, you're not going to take one Karaset accessory and then upgrade it from base to Nuff, and then do the next Karaset accessory from base to Nuff. No, you're gonna upgrade all of them to Prize, then Deuce, Tries, Tet, then Pins, then Sep, Hex, Sep, Oct, right? So all the steps before that is cheaper AP per silver. And you're then gonna be upgrading 4, 5, 3 of these items for that same silver. So the amount of stats you're gaining, even compared to buying one, say it's for 150 bill, right? Let's say 150, you will get more AP by upgrading the Karasets. It's only at the Nuff point. And then depending on how you're viewing it, it could be very, very similar in total cost. Depending if you're grinding the stones versus selling them, getting them from rewards. But also, fun. A lot of people don't like the fun. So, while something is cheaper, it doesn't mean it's faster. It's very likely that you will be getting your Nuff Karaset in roughly the same amount of time as it would take you to then grind out a pin debo. And the difference would hopefully be that you enjoyed one of the paths more. So it's less about min-maxing, less about efficiency. People get that twisted with these numbers. Both are viable, both are good. Do the one you prefer. If you don't like grinding, saving up, and buying a pin debo, don't do it. You're not getting griefed. You're not griefing yourself. It's totally fine. It's totally viable. If you don't like the RNG of enhancing, you don't want to risk that. You like to just get your payout for your input. I grind X amount of hours. Give me my gear. Boom. Buy pin debos. It's totally fine, either of them. So keep this in mind, guys. Keep this in mind. Yeah, what were we talking about again? Oh, right. Here. Get your Garmoth heart. Upgrade the Wells heart. And at this point here, let me see. Yeah. You should probably be pushing for tri-armors. Full tri-armors so you can start doing Jordine. This right here is going to allow you to start doing Jordine and get your Idane fragments every week. And then you can go back to working on AP. That would be my recommendation. Seraph, but how much higher should main hand be? Like 1 or 2 levels is fine for Seraph. Just keep it like within 1 or 2 levels. Yeah. Whenever you are using your Awakening weapon, you get the plus 30 AP from having BSR buff on. So that will compensate a lot of it when you are using your Awakening. You always get plus 30 AP. Can Godite be traded in for Sovereign? No. If you have a pin Godite, you need to exchange it into a pin Blackstar, which you can do. It's easy. I did it. I forget what it was. You can Google it. It's super cheap, super easy. You can basically just talk to an NPC and you can convert it into a pin Blackstar. Yeah. So that works too. Which cup I need for Reflex to upgrade? Do you mean artifacts? You mean these here? It's a Kabua. No, sorry, a Herald. It's called a Herald. So if you're talking about upgrading, it's a Herald. These here. All is Hero Crystal. Whoop. Onwards! Alright, let's go. Next Night Vendor Venice. Next maintenance. Yeah. You got it right here. They updated the schedule, FYI. Night Vendor event here starts the 19th. So next maintenance, Night Vendor event. And it's going to be ongoing until, I guess, 2 weeks? Probably 2 weeks, Night Vendor event. Get your energy in order. The only change here is that they moved the seal event. So now we know it's going to be a seal event. It looks to be like a shop seal event. Cornerstones, costumes. That's moved down here. Yeah. Yeah. So that starts a week later. It's supposed to start next week as well. But Night Vendor, next week, guys. Next maintenance. Oop. Okay, I think I can finally throw these in here. Yes, sir. My full thing. Yes, but the problem is you need, which again, if you have it, great. It needs 100 magical shards as well. That's why they were such a big difference in cost. Okay, let's see if this works here. What does I need to make? I need to make meat pasta. So I can just search like... Oh, thank God it's no longer. It used to be case sensitive here. Like, why? I don't know. It's like, don't know. Okay, and then you see here. Okay, this is less annoying. Okay, butchered meat, 5. Any red meat works. Grain dough, 4. Garlic. Now I'm hungry. 2 and 3 peppers. I've got a bunch of these now, so you can just... Oh, I guess another little trick. If you drag things out here, and you click a key, it will hotkey. So I'm gonna click 6, boom, and it gets down here to number 6. That way I don't have to worry about dragging them in or out or whatever. Yep, you just click it. Great. Better cheap route for me, upgrade offensive soft, 20 grabs, it's a lot. Nope, that is the best. And yeah, it's... I look at the bright side, at least pin black stars are 15 bill now, they used to be 150 bills. Then there was 70 bill, 80 bill for a long time, so... it's as cheap as it ever was, yellow. But it is a lot, it is, of course. But it's the cheapest it's ever been. Yes, Krushak, all those things. If you liked old Sequoia, you're gonna like new Sequoia. I loved it, so I love it still. The silver is very good. I think it's the best. And Saver is very good there, yes. You can even do dark form. Dark form works perfectly fine there. So if you like to do dark form, you can run that, and you're yeah, gonna be having a good time. I was wondering how to pistol Sunny, but came up with empty-handed suggestion. I'm sure Krusha got some ideas. Yeah. Bought a tip like time, one tapped it with a hammer from myself. I mean, yeah, that works. That works. That works. Do you participate in the riddle events? What's that one? Oh, is this gonna be like your a riddle your mom or something? Oh god. I just heard my kid going like pew pew. He's such a guy. He's such a little guy. Give note? Okay, thanks. Events. Oh, Gym note 0. Mysteries of Anniversary. What? Excellent participation. Top 1 daily, 1,000 crown stones. No, I don't even know what this is. Is this like a mystery of summer? 10 years already. That's a decade of epic memories and even some mind-boggling mysteries. To celebrate a 10th anniversary, we cooked up 10 brand new mysteries for you to crack. Sharpen your wits, flex those decoded muscles, and maybe bribe a brain cell or two and grab those crowns. If all riddles are solved, every participant will be awarded. Excellent. I'm gonna do this. I just to participate. The adventurer who solves the first get 1,010 crown stones. Schedule below. Oh. Need to leave a comment and TM no with the correct solution. Okay, so I'm just gonna write whatever everybody else is writing. That's doable. Okay. That's the hint. I wonder what the... Is there any other big rewards, or is it just that? I wonder if they're gonna do another big horse. What do they call, like the dark Pegasus? The black Pegasus. Oh, I guess a little tidbit. We have a lot of new people watching the streams and the videos here. There exist 2 black Pegasus T9s on every server. Only 2. And some of them don't exist anymore. I don't think we have any left on NA. Yeah, I think one of the accounts got deleted with the transfer and the other account might have been banned. I'm not sure if there's actually any left on NA. I think EU still has at least 1 or 2 of them around. But this is from like olden times. And yeah, an actual black Pegasus. Not the T10, but a T9. Imagine you had one of those and it's pooped. Oh yeah, bad. It's just for the flex, and the worst part is that this is the biggest nerf to it. It's not that the horse isn't good, it's that the T10 horse is also black. So it doesn't even stand out. The coolest thing was not that it was like any special, it's just a T9 horse, right? It was, you saw that and you're like, wait, what was that? And you went back and like, wait, what is that thing? That's the best thing about it. It's like, what? A black Pegasus? Now, like, it's almost all the T10s are black anyway, right? So it doesn't stand out. That's the biggest nerf to it. More like blue, yeah. But yeah, that's it does. And one of them, sorry, this was my point. The first one was actually a reward, I believe, for completing one of the Mystery of Summer. The second one, or the first, maybe it's all the way around. One of them was for a reward of winning and being the first to complete Mystery of Summer, one of the events. And the other one was sold on the special auction house, where somebody just had where we just had the deck title, the X title. Name, sorry, not the title, name. That somebody paid, I think, 3.9 trillion silver for. The first one was auction, right. The first one was auction, then the second one was from the Mystery of Summer. That seems about right. Yeah. Off topic? Hey, there's no off topic here. It's just chatting. It's just a matter of time before I flip the gameplay in the video and sit in a hot tub. Do you think they'll add anything cool to Perseverance and 10th anniversary? Just same stuff last time? Yes, I think there's a chance they will add something cool. I think there's a chance they might even add some pearl items to it. I mean, there's a chance. I don't want to get your hope up. My guess is going to be the same as last time. except all the useless stuff changed to something else. I don't want to get your hope up, but yes, of course I think that's a possibility. PA has really gone above and beyond with this 10-year anniversary. Like, so many things. Wait, was the Tibet fine sent? I have milk tea. Do I have Tibet fine? Oh, we got here, okay. So many of these things are just way better, way bigger than I was expecting for this 10-year anniversary. Like, the seal events are insane. Insane! The pearl items on those, best we've ever seen in this game. As a new player here in this account, it could not be better. Absolutely blown away with all the stuff and the convenience and how much this helps me on my account with things that are just nice, convenient stuff. And now I don't have to buy it. I love it. So good. So sure, like they kept surprising me with stuff they rolled out for these 10-year anniversary events. So the Radiant Shield is in 2 weeks, Micros. It was postponed 1 week. They updated it yesterday, I think, the schedule. I didn't know until today either. But they postponed the Radiant Shield for 1 week. Start yapping and end stream. Yeah, I know. I'm almost there, We can finish this. We got time. Only 15 minutes. Is it 100%? Yeah, 100%. Has been console to PC and struggling to pick a main. What do you recommend doing this process? I would recommend going with your gut feeling. I assume since you switched from console, I assumed you have played the game for a while, right, Wo? You probably have an understanding of the classes and all that. Starting over, having fun, just going through it and playing it as a game, not necessarily trying to rush anything. Just play whatever you think is dope. Play that class you always wondered about, the one you like the idea of, the power fancies. Just pick that class, dude. You're gonna get weapon swap coupons at Heidel Ball in a couple of months anyway, if not already here in April. It's easy to tag. Play a class and have fun. That's my recommendation. Whatever class, spec, weapon that's like, that's badass. Pick that. Yeah. Maybe not Awakening Maver, right? But even that, you know what? Even Awakening Maver. Shit, like maybe it's gonna get more buffs, who knows, right? Gotta bring back all the class system we needed. We definitely don't need it. I don't think they will ever bring it back, no. It's just completely incorrect that we need it. Not even a lot. Some players want it. We don't need it. The game, unfortunately, is better off without it. I miss it. I have some ideas of how you could bring something back. But, no, I think there's 0 chance they will bring back the one-sided vortex. Yeah. I hope there's other things they would do to allow people the open world PvP. But the old version, no, never. And I know some people don't like to say it. Like, the game is doing better because of it. It's not being there. You have options. There are things you could do, right? Like for example, the fact that you can't war deck if the guild leader isn't on, that's ridiculous. They could just improve that. That would allow way more war decks to go through. If you could just war deck guilds where officers were, you could assign roles to certain officers that they could accept and declare war decks. Great, boom, there you go. Now 2 guilds that actually want to fight, they can just fight instead of needing the guild leaders going. There's a lot of these improvements they could do that would just make it way better. Also for me, what I would want with the vortex, I think this could work. Just FYI, even though I'm saying no, I don't think the game is better without it. I loved it, right? I loved the open world, dangerous, predatory PvP where you're killing people for fun and ruining their game. I'm a masochist, right? I thought that was great. But I do understand that game just doesn't function long term. Now, what I think they could do is they could bring back one-sided vortex with restrictions. I know that sounds weird, but hear me out. So, one-sided vortex, with the same restrictions as it used to be, you can only one-side vortex against PvP guilds, node wars, whatever, right? And then make them time-limited. PA's biggest concern, and you guys have to understand, this is nothing to do with NA and EU, it's to do with Korean law. Or avoiding having to deal with Korean law. Korea is different on this stuff. So that's the real reason. It's not like because of canon and all that. That's just complete cope. It's because of what happened in Korea at the time. But it's a long story. Anyway, they could do something simple. As having the one-sided war deck, if they want to avoid griefing and all that. One-sided war deck on PvP guilds that have a node, same old restrictions, right? So you can't just do it on any guild. But it's up for X amount of time. Let's say you can war deck another guild and it's up for 2 hours, 3 hours. The law is no thumbs up. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. Right, so you could, like, there's a dispute happening. You want to fight the other guild over this dispute. You can send a war deck and it's up for, say, 2 or 3 hours. And also, people are more likely, I think, to then show up to it instead of like, back in the day, it's like, oh, we got a GVG against Joe. Like, oh my god. You know what? I'm going to go to bed. It's 11 p.m. I'm going to go to bed now. I'm going to wake up at 8 and I know it's still ongoing then. So I'll just join it in 9 hours. I went to bed. I woke up. GVG was still going. I was like, I'm not going to log in for an 11-hour GVG at 11. If it was 1 or 2 or 3 hour GVG, you know what? Sleep can wait for tomorrow, right? So, like, I think it would actually incentivize a lot more people to show up for GVG because you knew it was like a limited time window. Like, okay, guys, let's go. Let's stomp these guys out. Let's show them what's up. And then they do the same. And suddenly you have a great fight. And then you couldn't war take the same guild for the next 24 or 48 hours. That way you couldn't just keep these permadecks up on guilds and grief them out of existence, but you could use the one-sided war deck, as I think people want war decks to work, to settle disputes, to compare penis sizes in-game, right? I think that would work, and I feel like it would be the best of both worlds, curbing and trying to prevent this perma-war decking, griefing, killing guilds because somebody ran through on your grind spot 7 years ago, right? And of course you could still have mutual war decks. That should of course still exist. But the one-sided part, have it time decked, like a time sensitive. I think that would be the way to do it. Calcium meal? Calcium, oh. What do we got here? What do we got here? Milk tea. And cheesy pie. I don't have any cheese pie. Do I have meat pasta? I do have meat pasta. Do I have soft bread? I don't have soft bread either. Oh no, it's asking me to do stuff. Is this good? No, I'm talking about Vortex. Talon. Talking about Vortex. I know what, we'll do this next time. Time is running out, so I'm gonna be dipping out and working on some dinner. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in, and yeah, I'll see you all in the next one.